So now we have the ground meat is brown and the Italian sausage is brown. It smells so good. There's all the seasoning and the herbs and everything, you know, the different types of things that I have in there. So now I can start adding my sauce so we can move along. So I'm gonna put my diced, what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna put my basil, garlic, oregano, tomato, diced tomatoes in there. I put the whole can. And it's really your preference of which kind of tomatoes you know, like to put in there. You don't have to go by what I use. It's just me. And then I'm doing roasted garlic. I put both of the cans in there. I'm going to mix it in. So you got all these different herbs and seasoning, like marinating and meeting each other. Add the tomato sauce with the roasted garlic on there. I'm gonna put that in there. Yummy. Then some people use put mushrooms in their spaghettis. I mean, sometimes I do add fresh mushrooms and I saute them. And it's pretty much the same way. You just cut them up, clean them, cut them up, and just add them in there. It may taste very, very good, you know, in your spaghettis. But I just prefer not to do it this time. So, when you do that, you know, you saute them. I pretty much saute them with my veggies when I do my mushrooms. When I add mushrooms in my spaghettis. And I mean, it makes it taste even, it'd be really, really good when I do that. Okay, now I'm gonna add my tomato, paste in. I'm gonna use my Italian herb tomato paste. Get all that tomato paste in there. And I'm going to use 2 cans of that. And like Michaela said, it's smelling so good. That's when you know, you know. And this is, I'm going to get my sauces right. I'm going to stir that in really good. A lot of times I swish it with a little water. See how it looks? It looks very, very delicious. And this is around the time I do add, my different parsleys and leaves, because I'm going to let it simmer. So now I'm going to go on and add some more Italian herbs. Remember I mentioned earlier that I'm going to be adding more of that once I put all my sauces in. But I forgot something. My ingredient. I'm using my white wine. You can use Chardonnay or any type of good wines that you prefer. And I put a little bit of that in there. Just a little bit. To make it taste, give it that kick, that good taste, that good, you know, give that good little taste to your spaghettis. With that wine to give it that Italian type feel. My basil, California basil leaves. I'm gonna add that in there. You can come see, Caleb, so I can show the people. See? Put my basil leaves in there. See, I love my herbs. You hear it just popping in. Carrying on my oregano that I'm finna ready to add in there. I'm putting all my good spices in there. It's really smelling good. You ought to smell how this, ooh, this smells so good. Now I'm finna add my Italian seasoning like I said before I had. So I'm putting this Italian seasoning in there. And this Italian seasoning really give it a good kick. It give it a good taste to it. You hear it's really going on. You hear all that cooking and sizzling in it. You know, it's liking all that good seasoning. It's kicking in there. Told y'all I love my seasonings. I'm gonna put a little more black pepper because I want to make sure nothing bland here. Then now I'm gonna add my parsley, my fresh parsley. You can look at me. My fresh parsley. I'm gonna add the good old fresh parsley in there. Stir that in. Oh my God. You know, everybody love my spaghettis. They love the way, you know, it tastes. And I think it's because of all the herbs and things that I put in there. I think it's because of all the herbs and everything that I add into my pot to give it that good taste and that good feel. You know, because all them good seasonings in there. You know, I use a lot of different seasonings in my spaghettis to make it taste like this. So it's really my spaghettis, the ones that, you know, that I came up with, and, you know, to make it taste really, really good, to give it that good, So, while that's simmering, because you want that to simmer for a while, I'm going to put my top on there, let it do its thing. I'm going to turn my fire down low to maybe to 3. I'm finna go on and boil my water for my spaghettis. And what I do, you know, so your spaghettis won't, you know, stick or anything like that. You want to have a good, perfect spaghettis. I'm gonna add me a little salt in the water. I make it real salty. Make sure, and my other trick to make sure I put my olive oil. See, I love my olive oil. I'm gonna stick it in my water. Come see, Kayla, so they can see. Okay, so I use, you know, everybody might not have a strainer like me, the double boiler to boil your pasta in. I mean, you can do it just with your pot, but I have one of the double boiler and I put my pasta in. But for you to add your spaghettis, you want to make sure your water is rolling like a deep roll. But I'm gonna show it to you once it start boiling and carrying on. And once it start doing that, then I will add my pasta in. So once that happens, we'll come back.